Hi, this is Kira Lowery, and I'm going to go through my process of making my truss bridge. So to begin with, I started with the materials suggested in the book, except for I didn't have any wood glue, so I used all glue, and then I had this permanent Scotch glue that I also used. It's kind of like in between a tape and a glue. And then I used the manila folders, pens, large cardboard box for the backdrop part to assemble, ruler, and scissors. Here you can see kind of all the materials cut out and made. I have the beams and the supports and the gussets. So the building process at first was a little difficult because the diagram wasn't complete. So I spent like a long time trying to figure out how to put it together. And then once we got the completed, updated diagram, that went a lot smoother. So I was able to lay that out, tape it together, and then I attached all the gussets and the beams and the tubes. I actually accidentally started by putting tubes on both sides, even though I read to only do it on one side and then do the process again. So I had to restart and take those off and put them back, do it correctly, have one side be with the tubes and one side just the beams. So here's a picture of me kind of assembling the bottom portions with the floor beams. Yeah, so overall, the whole process, it took a long time and it was tedious, but I really enjoyed it. I think the hardest part was, like I said, because I didn't read the directions, or I didn't understand the directions in the beginning fully. I accidentally had to disassemble one side of my bridge, which made like the pieces a little bit weaker. I should have probably used new manila folders for that part so that it would have had a stronger hold. So here's the completed bridge. And you guys can see that there are definitely some faults in it, and I'll show those when I did the test, the stress test. It didn't work because there were a few problems with my bridge that I know how to fix if I were to start over, so I think that's part of the learning process. Here's my cat. She was very interested in helping me, or one of my cats, small lady. And then another image of our final project. And you can see here on this side of the bridge is where I was having the issues. This side actually held really well, and you can see the tension here. Okay, so here's a video of me testing and failing the test. So I have 2.5 weights, so this is a total of 5, and then I went to go grab my other ones to do 10, and boop, right there you see that weak point kind of fall through. So I can kind of like go back and pause right here. So it's right at this gusset right here that failed. And so I actually went back and took some pictures and looked at it. So this edge didn't connect properly because this gusset was pushed too far. And then here you can actually see the problem where it's not enough tension. This part right here shows, it's kind of blurry, a good picture of the good side of the bridge that has a lot of tension. So this last part just shows the bridge is a sturdy structure. It just couldn't support it suspended because of that weak spot. And so you can actually see, I'm just going to fast forward to show you guys. It does hold weight. without collapsing, but the problem was this one little gusset over here and this side wasn't right. And so you can actually see the tension on the right side is pretty good, but there's just a few spots like there that I needed to make tighter for it to work properly. So that's it. Thank you so much, and I really enjoyed this project.